You know something, guys? In recent years, I think we've all begun to realize that Hollywood types really don't like YouTubers. They don't like the fans. They don't like the community. They don't like the fact that we can actually have a voice and that sometimes that voice is actually in unison with one another. They don't like that type of community, that type of unity. They don't like that. Now, there are some of you out there who drink that Kool-Aid and is like, what's the matter with the fandom? Why can't they just leave these people alone? You don't understand what it is exactly that these guys don't like about us as fans. Well, for your consideration, I offer you a bit of an example of what they don't like about us. All right, so let me put it to you like this. Mangold, 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 Mangold. Mangold is a asshole. La 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 la. Mangold, Mangold is a asshole. Mangold, Mangold is a asshole. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, we find ourselves on familiar ground. We've been here before. I believe it's deja vu. Yes, we have one blowhard, arrogant prick who thinks that he can mouth off to a fan for giving his opinion about Indiana Jones 5. And yes, that's what we had going on Twitter over the weekend. We had Matt Kadish from The Salty Nerd. He's saltynerd.com and also has a YouTube channel. And he was saying what a lot of us are saying, which is, do you think that this might be a bad idea to get 80-year-old Harrison Ford dragging behind trucks and jumping over buildings and swinging a whip? He reminds me of freaking Joe Biden trying to be Indiana Jones at this point. He's just waddling out there. No disrespect to Harrison Ford, but once you get to be a certain age, shit, he's in good shape for an 80-year-old. I have to say that. Harrison Ford is, but he is in not that good a shape where he can be running around the mountains and riding horses and doing this on a daily basis. I mean, if he wants to crash airplanes on his spare time and all that stuff, so be it, Harrison. Go. Woo! Fly off. All right, but when you're talking about a grueling schedule, you're about to be 80 years old when this movie comes out. You're going to have to make the rounds and, do all of the, late night shows and all that stuff. It's too much. So you had a fan who expressed that, what we've all been expressing. And then you had Mangold come out and take offense. He took offense. What is up with these bitch-made directors, producers, writers? They can't take criticism. Were you not raised by a man? Was there no man present in your life because you act like a little girl? You know what a man does when he's challenged, when people are counting him out and writing him off? He says, I'll show him all, and it makes him even more inspired to go do something even better. You know what I mean? He doesn't sit there and be like, how dare you? How dare you insult me? How dare you insult my friends? Fuck you in your basement. That'll show you. Dude, this is what you do? Look, listen, let me just show you a little bit of what this guy is saying, all right? I'm going to read it to you, okay? So, here we go. All right. We had, someone is reminding Mangold that he's talking to a fan. All right. So you got this guy, he says, what? He's not a fan. And Mangold says he has a YouTube channel and a website. He may well be a fan, whatever the fuck that means. Fuck, I'm an indie fan. This guy doesn't even know what a fan is. He's like, whatever that means, whatever the fuck that means. Dude, if you don't know what a fan is, you need to be the hell up out of this space, all right? Because the fans actually run this. Why do we run this? Because we spend the money on it. That's the reason why, in case you forgot or didn't understand that. I don't give a damn how much Disney paid for it. They're banking on us, all right? So you don't call us names. You don't insult us. That's not the way it works, Mangold. So Mangold says he may well be a fan, whatever the fuck that means. Fuck, I'm an indie fan. He certainly is not my fan. Hardly seems a Harrison Ford fan. So what does that word mean exactly? The Salty Nerd says, we don't have basements, but we do have a kick-ass studio with a Batman statue. All right, because they're going back and forth with him at this point because they didn't expect this guy to act like a total douche. So Mangold says, yeah, that's a kick-ass studio. Congrats on the Batman statue in the jar of corks. So how about you let me finish my film, then bitch all you want about it from your vinyl bricks lit by your fancy bounce light, and maybe don't call opinions news. Look, you dumb fuck, all right? If they want to make an observation, they have a right to make that observation. Do you have a right to say what you want to say? Sure you do, but understand this. The worst we can ever do on YouTube is lose subs. The worst you can do is lose millions because you insulted your fans. All right, and that's what's going to happen, Mangold. That's what's going to end up happening because disrespect, and this is what I was talking about on last week's Dark Council. They were talking about how to make Star Wars better. I said they need better public relations because these people come out attacking the very people that they expect to pay money on their bullshit. Harrison Ford is getting old. We all love him. But at this point, it is sort of like elder abuse. All right, it just is. The man, he had a perfect ending in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, okay? That's the way we want to remember him. They're already releasing set photos of the man walking around looking like he's doubled over, like he's soiling himself, okay? So excuse us if we vocalize a little bit of concern going forward. Dignity. You don't know what fan means. Do you know what dignity means? Do you not believe that Harrison Ford deserves dignity? All right? The man is a strong man. He's a proud man. He wants to do this. This is true. All right? But there comes a time when better sense should prevail. 80 years old. You, Mangold, or something like 57 years old. He's old enough to be your father. How are you directing a man old enough to be your father to be in these positions like this? I would never do that to my father. Or anybody that old. Hollywood is ridiculous, man. You know, so anyway, let me see. He goes on and talks about, tell us about your Hollywood experiences. Give me titles of your work so we can be on equal footing. In other words, he continues to be an asshole, all right? So he tries to be a little act like he's on a mission from God, talking about, I'm defending my friend and my project. I always know when you guys can't answer a question, you just shift to marveling at the fact that I'm talking to you. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Have at it. Dude, you're out of line. Okay? Anytime you find yourself going back and forth with the fans when you're supposed to be working on this project, by the way, you know that you're out of character, you're out of line, and word gets around. And this is the reason why I'm doing this video, because I want to show you exactly what you're mad at, Mangold. This is what you're mad at. You're mad at the fact that I can sit in front of my camera after doing a hard day's work and say exactly how I feel, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about any of us. And you don't like the fact that we stand together because we're a fandom and we actually love Indiana Jones and we love Harrison Ford and we don't think this is a good idea. Now, for you people out there who are saying, well, maybe the movie is going to be good, that's irrelevant. And I've been saying that since Solo. It's not a question of whether the movie is good or not. It's about how much you respect or you don't respect your fans. That's what I'm in it for. The disrespect that they've been showing to the fans for years. So don't tell me about you haven't even seen the movie. Maybe it's going to be good. That's not my point. That's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for the lack of respect that they show us. They think they can just feed us anything. They think they can just tell us anything. They think they can just call us anything and disrespect us whenever they want to. And I'm here to say there's a price you pay for that. You get woke, you go broke. Some people don't like that. Fucking tough. That's a fact. That's the way it is today. All right, that's what I have to say about all of this. You can get in the comment section and you can have your say. As always, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. That goes for you too, James Mangold. You can subscribe too. Subscribe to these nuts. Catch you on the next one. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.